Hello, I'm Ollie and this is CriminOlly, where I talk about crime, pulp, horror, that kind of thing. Today I'm announcing some changes to the channel. So actually some of these changes have already happened and you may or may not have noticed them. Some of them were actually changes to things I was uploading on the channel, and some of them are changes more broadly to the way I suppose I was going about things on the internet. So a few months ago I came up with the idea of trying to expand a little bit, in particular to start posting more short form content. So I started creating short form videos that I could post both on TikTok and on Instagram and on YouTube. And I did quite enjoy doing that. In particular, I came up with this day in books idea where I was talking each morning about something that had happened on that day in the world of books and literature. It was quite fun to do, and it was relatively easy to do, as long as I had a decent list of ideas for the different days, which I'd kind of managed to build up. So I was doing that and was also, kind of posting generally on Instagram and places like that, as well as doing my regular longer form content on the channel, so that the kind of videos you'll be used to from me on YouTube. And I also started doing a newsletter, so I thought it might be interesting to try my hand at kind of writing stuff again. So I was doing a newsletter with kind of a little bit of blurb about my week, and then copies of any reviews for books that I'd finished during that week. And I was also posting these mini reviews on like Goodreads and Storygraph, and I started posting them on Fable as well. And then I got ill. I had a really bad cold, like a viral cold, and just felt crap for a while and just couldn't get up the energy to do any of that stuff really. I think I took a couple of days off my core content, the longer form content on the channel, and stopped doing a lot of that other stuff. And since then, since getting better, partly because of other things going on in my life, partly because of stuff going on at work and just in my personal life, I just found that I haven't had the energy to do all of that again. And I think in reality, I was probably overstretching myself. It felt like I had a plan to make it achievable, and I did manage to do that for a while, but it just got too much. And the last thing I ever want to happen with this channel is for it to end up feeling like work for me. I do this for fun. I do this because I like talking about books and I enjoy interacting in the comments and on my Discord server with people about books. I get a huge amount of pleasure out of it. And having this churn of things I needed to do ended up feeling like a to-do list rather than something that I was doing for fun. So after being ill, I've decided not to go back to doing all of that other stuff. So if you were enjoying my short form videos, apologies for that. I won't be posting those anymore. And I've also, a little while ago, I stepped back from posting on some of the platforms I was posting on. So TikTok, Instagram, and Goodreads. I'm not posting any content on any of those places anymore. I had been using both Blue Sky, which is, if you don't know, is kind of like a Twitter-like social media platform. So I've been using Blue Sky, and I've been using the Storygraph for book reviews and like tracking my reading as well. And I found in the last couple of weeks that I just can't be bothered with any of it. I just want to read and make long form videos about what I've read. So I think that's what I'm going to do with the channel going forward. And I may well change my mind about this again in the future. I may start making short form content. I think there is something there's something I really like about short form content in terms of just the need to be really focused in your message, and that's something that I'm conscious I can rabble a little bit in my videos sometimes, so having to be deliberately focused is something that's quite interesting for me. But for the time being, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do the newsletter anymore, so if you were enjoying that, apologies for that. I'm just going to do videos on YouTube, and that's about it. And in terms of social media, really, I will just be hanging out on my Discord server. There'll be a link in the description to that. So that's where you can find me if you want to chat about books. The other change, and this is, so all of those things are kind of things that have happened over the last few weeks / months without me really talking about them on the channel. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the fact I am going to reduce, for now at least, my regular, like the amount of content I regularly put up. So for a long time, I've been putting up 5 videos a week. At one point, I was putting up 7 videos a week, which now seems ridiculous that I managed to do that many. So I have been doing 5 videos a week for over a year, I think. I'm going to go down to 4. It's just 5 is just a little bit much. I have a bit less time at the weekends than I used to film, and a bit less time during the week as well to film. So doing 5 does feel like a bit of a cram. I seem to always manage to come up with ideas for them, but in terms of actually getting the videos filmed and edited and the thumbnails and stuff like that done, because I just, all of that is just me. I do all of that stuff myself. And it's just a little bit too much. So I'm going to go down to 4 videos a week, and those will be Saturday, which will be my weekly wrap up, Thursday, which will be a review video each week, so just a single book review, and then Sunday and Tuesday, which will be something else. So Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. 4 videos a week from me, and there may be weeks when there's something else I want to say and I put up a video on another day as well, but in terms of standard content, it will be those 4 days. And that's it really. That's all I wanted to say, other than a big thank you to all of you for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. I love making these videos. I love talking to all of you about books. The other thing actually I should say, which again I'm not going to change, is my Patreon and my YouTube channel memberships. So the things I do for people who subscribe to me in that way. So if you subscribe in that way, you'll know you get like kind of fairly regular, not quite daily, but nearly daily little videos from me talking about what I've been reading. And you also get a monthly vlog where I read and talk about our book club pick. And then you get early access stuff as well. So none of that is going to change. The only real change I suspect that you will notice beyond things that have already happened is a reduction from 5 videos to 4 on the main channel. So that is it. Do let me know in the comments if you've got any questions. I will try and answer those. I've got really bad again at being able to respond to all of the comments I get, but I'll make sure I prioritise the ones on this video. So if you've got any questions about what I've just talked about, do let me know in the comments and I'll reply to them there. Anyway, I will leave it there and say, as always, thanks very much for watching. Hope you're safe and well out there. Hope you're reading good stuff, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Cheerio.